How on earth are you going to use homosexuality as an insult for a man when your BFF is a batty man?
Oh my God.
But as a woman who is now observing what y'all have to be going through, it is just mind-blowing. As I said, we in the Facebook group and the man asked a simple question. What is it about Meg Stallion that y'all like? Now all of a sudden the man is a batty man. For just questioning, what is it about Meg Stallion y'all like? If a man was to say any little thing, voice his preference, voice his opinion, God forbid a man have an opinion, he a batty man. God forbid a man have an opinion that's not queen, goddess, empress, and then he's sus. But as I said earlier, at the same time, your besties make it make sense. It's like working with children. It's like having conversation with children. Of the 2,000.1 people who voted, I asked, I've noticed that too, not my experience. 97% said I have noticed that too. 97% of 2,000 people can relate that women don't know how to resolve conflict without shaming and insulting. At what point are we going to address these grown women inability to resolve conflict, these grown women inability conflict resolution skills? What if the guy who asked the question was gay? We in 2023 and these Black women are the first one to march and talk about equality. They're the first one who run into the poll to vote for Democrats. They're the first one who marching out there when June have their rainbow month. So how on earth, make it make sense? Let us put you see I wore my math shirt, intentionally wore my math shirt. Let us put 2 and 2 together. And remember, guys, every time we put 2 and 2 together and we -1, drop the answer what we're supposed to get in chat.
2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3, quick maths.
How on earth are you supporting Pride Month? You are Pride Month's biggest supporter. You are your Batman friend, biggest supporter. Every brunch, every single brunch you see at least 3 women, 1 Batman. They don't go nowhere without their homosexual friend. And they might flag this stream, Lord of his mercy. Hopefully YouTube don't know what Batman means. 3 of them to 1 Batman. Them not go nowhere without a Batman friend. They go nowhere without their rainbow friend. My Jamaicans in the chat, y'all gonna have to be on some good translation today, right? Because my pato coming up. How on earth you support the rainbow movement so much? Your bestie rainbow, all of the girls strip. You see your bestie there. You see a rainbow there tagging along. You never see a group of hyenas without a rainbow. But let somebody ask you a logical question and the first thing you're going to do is attack their sexuality. So what if the man in that group is a rainbow? He asked a simple question and what y'all do? Jump and call him rainbow. So is your bestie. So is the man who you just had brunch with, who you just took a girl trip with. So why should that be an insult? Why is that the first thing you go to as an insult? The math is not mathing and they don't make no sense.
People who can't win the argument tend to use shaming tactics. And that's the number one. That's the S in the sign. Another sign of a low value woman is she often insults. Often insults.
Mm-hmm.
To speak or treat with disrespect or scornful abuse.
Mm-hmm.
You gay.
Mm-hmm.
You got a little pee-pee. You ugly. You this, you that. Insults. Oh my goodness. Think how often you will hear someone when they're losing an argument or can't stand on the merits of the argument, they want to come out with an insult. In debate, it's called an ad hominem against the man. The first
over here, it's called
the ghetto.
The absolute ghetto. How on earth Courtney is going to get on Obsidian panel, call me a whore, and then say that I am harassing her when I check that behavior. Make it make sense.
No.
Make it make sense when someone gets on public and call you out of your name, and when you address the behavior, then they say you are homosexual for them.
We don't do that here.
It don't even make no logical sense. So as Kevin just said, to them, you are supposed to take their insults and stay silent. You are supposed to take their insults and not check them for insulting you, not check them for calling you names, not check them for spreading lies on your name. I am still waiting on the receipts when she said, I have multiple abortions. If somebody was to bring it to her attention, what she say is, well, oh, she was harassing me. Or she'll say like, Chantel sent you here. Or she says some outrageous things where it's like, no, if you're going to accuse someone of having multiple abortions and people are like, oh, snap, where the evidence though? You should be able to provide the evidence. Low value behavior. She is a representation of low value women. There's so many of these women in the Black community. It needs to be highlighted. It needs to be addressed. It needs to be called out. Let me tell y'all, there are so many women with these characteristics in the Black community. Just observe it, y'all. Get outside. She told y'all to go outside.